Hello, and welcome to another CK3 video. I present to you a CK3 player's dream. Yes, this is an entirely united nation at the start of the game. We are going to be seeing how pretty much bad this will fall apart. The goal of this video is to kind of see what happens. So pretty much what has happened is the HRE has vassalized the entire world. The world is all under the HRE, and it will fall apart. The culture and religion has not changed in the game, and it is just like the start date. So if we take a look, we can see all the religion is the same. Catholic is looking quite united, but there's a lot of religion that is not correct, and there is a ton of culture that is incorrect. Will the United Nations stay together? Not a chance in hell it's gonna stay together. We're gonna watch this thing blow up instantly, like 5 seconds. Like, I could do this live and it will fall apart. But if you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and let's see this explosion happen in your life. It was bound to happen. I was actually surprised. So it lasted like 5 years before it blew up, and I mean, but it blew up like that. It was insane. I don't know if I captured it live or not, but yeah, this is what we're dealing with now. The United Nations still holds a ton of power, but I think they're just gonna keep on collapsing from here. A lot of nations have spawned from here, so it's really going to be who can get all this power, because a lot of these nations are a lot weaker than normal. As you can see, like in the good old Turkey and Greece, usually this is a united area, so we can see if someone gets a lot of power. The big ones that chunks we see right now is Fatmid. I think Fatmid might have a really good chance. They're looking good, but it's really going to be hard to see who takes the power when the United Nations no longer are united. Them collapsing is not over yet for sure. As you can see, they are in good old, 9 civil wars right now, so they're gonna lose some more land. It's gonna be interesting. I don't know if these will form any mega nations. It also could just make more independent nations, but it would be cool if some of these rebellions make some powerful nations. It's gonna be interesting though, because I don't know if this will be a net result positive for the HRE. Like, I don't know if this will help the HRE in the long term. We'll see. It might actually hurt them. I don't really know. I have no idea really what's happening in this video. This is just a cluster. It's almost like every nation's independent. Pretty much every county independent. Hey, Byzantines, can you leave? You're not supposed to be here. I don't know how you got here, Byzantines, but please die. I hate the Byzantines so much, and I can't believe they're making an appearance. Hopefully this isn't a sign that they're going to conquer the world, but the Byzantines need to leave now. I had this video idea. This is exactly what I thought it would look like. Pretty disgusting, but hey, someone might win, and if it's Egypt, I wouldn't be too mad. But yeah, it's completely a mess. The United Nations still have a lot of power. They won't hold a lot of it. I think, if anything, if the HRE holds like Germany and Northern France and Scandinavia, I think they could actually still win the game. I just think that it just created a lot of border war, because they're still probably the most powerful nation. It's just they're still dealing with a ton of rebellion. So hopefully we'll see them pick it up after all the rebellion stop, but I'm not really sure. We can see that the Catholic faith has spread quite a bit. We have a whole bunch in Africa and some in Northern Asia, so maybe this will have lasting effects, because if a nations get independent, they would still spread the Catholic faith. So let's see if it will make an effect or not. Well, the United Nations is pretty much gone. This is all that there's left of them. Them in actual HRE is pretty much gone. So actually seeing the United Nations do well, it's not going to happen. Yeah, so, but we have some good contenders I think we need to watch out for. So we have the Byzantines, which are pretty weak, but the Byzantines are here. Scandinavia has actually formed the empire, so that means they have claims on all this land. We also have the Sao nation down here. There's a couple nations that could really do good for when they usually don't. The Byzantines are powerful, but a lot weaker than usual. We also have Bohemia, Hungary, France, Aquitaine. There could be an interesting game here, hopefully, or else this is a bad video. The Byzantines are looking alarmingly good. They're looking fantastic. They're actually at like kind of like their starting borders in like the base game. They're looking stupid good. Are they no, they're Orthodox. And no one's really powerful. Please, Byzantines, please, I swear to God, don't do this to me again. We are like halfway through like how we're gonna like to the end date, and it looks disgusting besides the Byzantines. We have all this border war like literally everywhere, and then we have the Byzantines just chilling. The Mongols are here as well, but I don't know what they're really gonna do, because they struggle when there's a lot of small nations, and there is a lot of small nations, so I don't actually expect them to do that well. We might not even mention them again. Thank you for watching the video. I really appreciate you. That's gonna be the joke for the next month. No more jokes, sorry about that. Something has actually happened from us unifying the entire world. So the Catholic faith has spread a lot because the whole world was unified. As you can see, this isn't like the wrong religion, and that's because the Mongol horde is now Catholic. They have adopted the religion. So yes, the Mongol horde is Catholic. What does that mean? I'm not sure, but it seems kind of realistic for the Catholics to be a Mongol horde. I think it's quite funny. The Mongols are doing all right. I don't know how they'll do though. I just thought that was really funny. And the Mongols died. They're still here, but they lost all their land. They could maybe come back. I've seen them do it before, but now it's really just the Byzantines' game to lose. There's no one really around them that can stop them. So the only way that we don't see a Byzantines win is if they fall apart themselves. We could see this super powerful Russia maybe do something. This might be the most powerful Russia I've ever seen in the game, so I wouldn't be surprised if they maybe stop the Byzantines, but besides that, I don't think anyone can stop them besides Russia. We have a powerful Jerusalem, but there's a chance this Jerusalem will actually do quite well, and that's because this area is already Catholic because of how we united the world. So there's a chance that they actually might be able to spread and take a lot of this land. So we might actually see Jerusalem in the late game, which is kind of unique, but it's because the area is already Catholic. Maybe we'll just have messy borders the entire game. There's no nation besides the Byzantines that super stand out. What's it called? Scandinavia is starting to look a little bit better. The British Isles, never mind. There's some other Byzantines don't. Yeah, they might blow up, but yeah, it's more like regions right now. There's no like huge empires, but there's a lot of regions. Like Africa's really regioned off. In Asia, there's a lot of regions. Europe is bad, not very good, but there's more consolidated nations. The only really big ones are the Byzantines, and Chalcid is actually looking pretty good. Besides that, I don't know if anyone's really going to unite anything in this game. So uniting the world might not unite the world. Who would have thought? Oh wait, me. I made fun of Little Russia, but Little Russia is not looking too bad. They're Orthodox Russian. They're looking actually quite good. They really grab a lot of this land. They could definitely be a major power, so maybe Little Russia isn't so pathetic. What happens if you unite the world? Not much, to be honest. The whole world falls apart, and then the Byzantines still rule. So why unite the world? You don't, because it will eventually fall apart and the Byzantines will still rule everything. So really, when you unite the world, it just makes the Byzantines become powerful later. So really, this experiment makes me mad because the Byzantines come up. However, we should look at Russia actually did quite well. They're pretty much number 2 in my opinion. They look quite strong. They are definitely number 2. I think that they would get more and more power because the Byzantines will probably stagnate at some point. I do like this Pope having some coastal areas here. They are going after Hispania. But besides that, no one else really got any power. France just kind of sat here. Everyone else kind of sat here. The one thing that did change a lot was the faith. The Catholic faith spread everywhere because in the beginning everything was Catholic, so it allowed some pockets to pretty much pop up everywhere. I'm pretty sure the Catholics would probably dominate the world unless the Byzantines did a world conquest. If the Byzantines did a world conquest, then it would be Orthodox, but I think the Catholics are spreading pretty fast everywhere else. Culture-wise, yeah, Greek spreading, usually not much change. The Russians actually looking pretty good, and this is because usually all this territory up here is Russian. Now Russia's just kind of forming those borders, and they actually almost have the peak empire. But overall, it's okay. United Nations, no one has it. It's gone. But that is this video. So if you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe. And if you have ideas for future videos, let me know down in the comments. I would love to do them. But thank you for watching. See you in a future video. See you later. Bye.